Chosen one. Listen closely because what I'm about to share with you is not just important, it's urgent. If you're hearing this right now, it's not by chance. God has guided you here, and the time has come to reveal the truth to you. You are on the edge of a monumental shift, one that will change everything. Right now, you're transitioning from a place of wanting to having. This is not just a shift in your mindset. It's an energetic and spiritual transformation that is about to take place in your life, and you need to be ready. You are chosen for this. Do you feel it? This is your moment. Things are going to start falling into place at a pace that will leave you speechless. You've been waiting for this, hoping for it, and now it's here. But listen, this is a call to action. You must align with this powerful shift, understand how this works, and walk boldly into the manifestation of your desires. This is not a time for hesitation. This is a time for stepping up, taking your place, and embracing the blessings that are on the way. God has decided it is your time. Now, before we dive into this life-changing message, do these 3 things right now. Hit that like button, subscribe to join us as we move towards 1,000 subscribers, and leave a comment with the number 77. That number will send a signal to the universe, amplifying the power of this message. If you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end. Because deep down, you already know this truth is for you. If you're not ready to receive it, you might not make it to the end. But for those who do, I promise you, your life will never be the same. This is your divine moment. It's time to listen. It's time to act. And it's time to claim what's rightfully yours. Let's get into it. The message from God is clear. The time has come for you to stop waiting and to step into your destiny. You felt it deep within. That gentle whisper calling you to embrace something far greater than what you've known. This isn't just another moment in time. It's the turning point that will shape the rest of your journey. God has been patient with you, watching over your struggles, your questions, and your doubts. Now, the divine message is unmistakable. The time for transformation has arrived. For so long, you've wondered if there was more to your life than the everyday challenges you faced. You've asked, why me, as you confronted hardship after hardship. But now, as the veil lifts, you'll begin to understand that every single step, every single test was a preparation for this moment. God is ready to show you the truth, the path that you were always meant to walk. It's time for you to align yourself with your purpose, to accept the divine shift that is happening in your life. The time for hesitation is over. The divine transformation you've been waiting for is here. Embrace it. For this isn't just a small change. It's a shift in your very essence. Your heart is being called to awaken and your spirit is being prepared for the greatness that awaits. Don't ignore this moment. Your life is about to be redefined. And it begins with your willingness to listen and step forward in faith. Have you ever felt lost in the fog? Unsure of where you're headed or why things keep feeling unclear? For so long, confusion has clouded your vision, making it hard to see the bigger picture. But now, God is clearing the fog. This is your moment to see with clarity the path that has been laid out for you from the very beginning. The confusion ends here. The truth is now being revealed in full light. God has watched you struggle with unanswered questions, with decisions that seemed impossible to make, with moments of doubt that shook your faith. But now God is speaking directly to your heart, urging you to trust in the divine plan. Every question you've had is about to be answered. Every uncertainty will dissolve. It's time to know the truth about who you are, why you were chosen, and what you were created to do. No more wandering in the dark. God is revealing it all to you now. This revelation will not only bring clarity, but also a profound sense of peace. With each answer, you'll feel the weight of confusion lift off your shoulders, replaced by a deep knowing. You are ready to receive the truth because God has prepared you for this moment. Trust in the process. Trust in the journey. And know that every piece of the puzzle is coming together to show you the bigger picture of your life's purpose. You were not born by chance. Your existence is part of a divine plan that has been unfolding since the beginning of time. Deep within you have always known there is something greater, something more meaningful waiting for you to step into. And now God is calling you to rise, to embrace the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. This is not the time for hesitation. It is time to move forward with purpose, with conviction, and with the knowledge that you are meant for greatness. God has been preparing you all your life through every trial, every victory, and every moment in between. You have endured. You have grown. And now the time has come for you to fully embrace your divine purpose. It's not about your past mistakes or your doubts. It's about the future that is unfolding right before you. Your purpose has always been there. But now you are being called to acknowledge it and to step boldly into it. Rise with confidence, knowing that this moment was always part of your journey. You are not alone in this calling. The strength, wisdom, and courage you need are already inside you. God has equipped you for this very purpose. And now it's time to rise and fulfill it. The world needs the light you carry. And it's time for you to shine. You may have wondered at times why things have happened the way they have. Why were you born into the family you were born into? Why did certain events in your life unfold the way they did? The answer is simple. You were chosen. From the moment you took your first breath, God set a plan in motion. You were not born by accident. You were born with a purpose. Every experience, every challenge, and every joy has been preparing you for this very moment. Being chosen doesn't mean life has been easy. In fact, it's often the opposite. Those who are chosen face the greatest struggles because they are being prepared for something greater. You felt the weight of this calling throughout your life. Even when others may have doubted you or questioned your path. But now it's clear. You were born for a reason. And that reason is about to be fully revealed. Embrace this truth. God has always seen you as the one who would carry forth the light in this world. Your life with all its ups and downs is a testament to the strength and resilience that lies within you. You are the chosen one and your purpose is unfolding right now. You've waited for this moment and now it's finally here. In just 7 days, everything will change. 7 days might seem like a short time, but in God's divine timing, this is a significant period. A moment when everything that has been set in motion will come to fruition. You've been patient, and now your breakthrough is on the horizon. The waiting is over, and God's perfect plan is about to unfold before your eyes. In these next 7 days, the universe will shift. What you once saw as impossible will become possible. And what seemed uncertain will become clear. This is your time. The time for transformation. The time for your life to align with the divine purpose you've been destined for. The countdown is not a time of worry, but a time to get ready to prepare for the deluge of blessings that shall pour into your life. Have faith in God's timing. It has never been late and it has never been early. It has always been well timed. Within 7 days, you shall be at the door of your divine breakthrough, prepared to step into the life you were born to live. Your life has not been smooth. You have been confronted with your fair share of troubles, challenges, and setbacks. Sometimes it did not look like the world was crushing you under its weight. But this is the truth. Those troubles were not for nothing. They were molding you, shaping you into the individual you were to be in order to accomplish your divinely ordained calling. You were selected for this journey because only you possess the capacity to journey it. God knows how deeply painful you are and how seriously you struggle. But He also understands the depth of strength you possess. Every test that you underwent has been a stepping stone to your final destiny. The challenges were not designed to destroy you, but to construct you. Each obstacle you have overcome has been setting you up for the greatness that is yet to come. Accept your journey, for it is yours alone. You are not what your struggles are, but what you rise from them to be. Your obstacles have made you stronger, wiser, and more ready for the divine purpose in store for you. You were selected for this course because you possess the heart, the bravery, and the determination to follow it. A change is occurring. And not just a small change. A total transformation of your reality. The timeline that you're familiar with is going to shift. And with it, your whole world will be altered. The existence you have been living up to this point will be nothing more than a faint recollection as you enter into a new way of being, one in alignment with your divinely ordained destiny. The previous you will dissolve and the new empowered you will manifest. This is not merely a change in situation or in outward circumstances. This is a profound spiritual transformation that will impact every level of your existence. Your relationships, your career, your purpose. All will be taken to a new level. This transition will bring you back into alignment with your true self, the person you were always destined to be. Let go of the past and walk into this new empowered you. Accept the shift, for it is a blessing. The universe is working in your favor and the divine timing is right to usher you into this new reality. The shift has arrived and with it is a wave of new opportunities, increased clarity and a greater sense of fulfillment. Your reality is changing once and for all. The age of testing and trials has passed. For so long, you've walked through life, encountering challenges, trials, and experiences that tested your faith, your strength, and your resilience. But now, God is commanding you to walk out of the darkness of uncertainty and into the light of your divine purpose. The battles you encountered were not useless. They were lessons that prepared you for what's ahead. Now you are being called to stand above them and take your place in the world. No more waiting. No more questioning if you have what it takes. The answer is sure. You are prepared. God has blessed you with all you need to accomplish your destiny. The trials were merely preparations for this moment. When you would rise to answer the call that has been on your life since childhood. This is not the moment to hold back. This is the moment to step forward courageously and claim your divine calling. It is so easy to question yourself, after having gone through so many trials and tribulations. But keep in mind this, you are here for a purpose. Your trials have strengthened you, made you wiser, and more attuned to the plan of the divine. It is the time to believe in yourself and the talents that God has deposited in you. The call of God awaits you to move into it with boldness and faith. It is your moment to take center stage, and there is no going back. With the passing days, God is requesting you to set your mind and heart for the glory that is pending its arrival. Your purpose is calling, and now it's time for you to accept it in its entirety. This is not a moment that will pass away. This is the realization of everything you've ever wished, and prayed for. But there has to be preparation. The divine change is going to happen and it needs you to be ready. Getting prepared doesn't mean just physically preparing yourself. It's about clearing your mind and heart, releasing the fears and doubts that have been holding you back. It's time to make amends to the past, to forgive others and yourself, and to open your heart to the new beginning about to unfold. God is calling you to trust, to release that which no longer benefits you, and to walk into the life you were born to live. This is your time of rebirth, your time to align fully with your divine mission. As you get ready, know that God is with you each step of the way. Believe in His leading, for He is guiding you to something much bigger than you know. Take your destiny and welcome it with open arms and an open heart. For it is the moment that will alter your life forever. You are not any individual. You are a vessel chosen by God for something much bigger than you may ever have dreamed. The mark of the chosen is upon you. And it is time for you to step into your power. You have carried this mark all your life. Even when you didn't realize it, your purpose has been embedded in your very soul. And now the time has come for you to embrace it fully. Stepping into your power means understanding the divine authority that resides within you. It means acknowledging that you are not merely a bystander to this world. You are a working participant in the plan of the divine. The authority that you have is not for personal use, but for the benefit of those who are about you. It is an authority that will empower you to create, to heal, and to lead with compassion and courage. The sign of the chosen is nothing to be afraid of. It is a gift, a blessing from God. It indicates that you are being raised to a greater understanding and power. As you enter your power, you will start to see the world around you change. The people will sense the difference in you, and you will be an inspiration and hope to others. The mark of the elect is your summons to move into the individual God means for you to be. Often, people confuse success with money or worldly achievement. But spiritual ascension is the real success. This shift that is unfolding has nothing to do with money, fame, or power on earth. It's about the ascension of your spirit, the enrichment of your connection with God, and the realization of your divine potential. God is summoning you to the next level of life, beyond the physical and into the infinite possibilities of the spiritual plane. Your transformation will cause a fundamental shift in your perception of the world and your position in it. You will start seeing that your real value is not in what you have, but in the love you offer, the wisdom you impart, and the light you cast into the world. The riches you desire are not quantified in material goods, but in the depth of your spirit. Your spiritual ascendancy will bring doors of unprecedented blessings beyond the world's capability. As you embrace this spiritual evolution, you will discover that your wants change. What was once crucial will erode, replaced by a profound need for spiritual growth, peace, and completion. This ascension will give you the power to create, to manifest, and to create the shifts that are necessary in your life and in the lives of others. Your purpose will become clearer, and you will realize the real value of living according to God's plan. Within 7 days, your life will change beyond your imagination. This divine change is no mere fantasy. It is taking place now, and it is arriving in the next 7 days. What was impossible will become possible at once. And the reality you knew before will be changed before your very eyes. This is not a time of change. This is a critical time in the divine timeline that will set you on your way to your purpose. 7 days is not a long period of time, yet in divine timing, it is sufficient to create gargantuan changes. The waiting, the not knowing, and the battles will all lead up to this one great moment. It will all be transformed in the blink of an eye, and you will be walking in the life that you have always been meant for. This is the divine transformation which will take you from where you presently are to where you have always been meant to be. During these 7 days, get ready your heart, your mind, and your spirit for what lies ahead. Have faith in the divine process and realize that all that you have been going through was getting you ready for this. The transformation is approaching, and it will be groundbreaking. Prepare yourself, because breakthrough is knocking on your door. For far too long, you might have sensed rejection, not being understood, or being in the wrong place. Maybe individuals didn't perceive your value or recognize the call on your life. But now, God is taking that rejection and transforming it into acceptance. The very same people who doubted you before will start noticing the light that burns within you. This is when the doors that have previously been shut to you will swing open even wider. No longer are you controlled by the rejection of mankind. You are controlled by the acceptance of God and the mission He has placed before you. As you move into your higher calling, the ones who turned away before will start to get it. Your worth is not in question. The rejection was a measure of your strength. Now, as you come up to fill your calling, you will discover that the world does start to flow with your purpose. Acceptance will arrive, not because you want it to, but because your light will be impossible to ignore. This is your moment to completely receive the love and acceptance that is now yours. The rejection is done, and a new chapter is unfolding. Your purpose is being recognized, and the world is starting to see you for who you are. The acceptance you've yearned for is finally here. And it will also bring with it the connections and opportunities you've been waiting for. As the timeline changes, so will your spiritual and creative capacities. The individual you once were will become less defined, and the person you are supposed to be will emerge. It's not simply a change in your life situation. It's a profound shift that will awaken your potential. Your spiritual gifts and creative abilities will be more potent than ever. The spiritual connection that you have always yearned for will be created. And you will start to manifest your wishes easily. Creativity will flow within you in ways you never imagined. The blockages that used to prevent you from achieving your dreams will melt, and you will be able to dream, create, and manifest the life you want. Your spiritual gifts will also intensify and enable you to know God on a deeper level. You will be led by God's wisdom, and your intuition will be sharp and guide you in every choice and difficulty. This is your moment to accept your entire potential. The timeline change is a doorway to your spiritual and creative power. Have faith in this divine transformation, for it is taking you to the individual you were destined to be. The truth is now evident to you, and it's time to get into full alignment with God's plan for your life. All the things that have occurred in your life, all the battles, all the victories, have prepared you for this moment. Now that you understand the truth, there's no going back. It's time to walk in your divine destiny, knowing you are completely supported by God. It takes trust, faith, and surrender to align with God's plan. It's time to release the fears and doubts and take on the path that has been laid before you. The reality is that you are not alone on this path. God is with you every step of the way, leading you, making you stronger, and illuminating the path for you. Have faith in the divine plan being greater than anything you could have conjured up. And let it happen with an open heart. And when you align with God's divine plan, your life will come full circle in incredible ways. You will walk into your purpose, your power, and your true self. The truth is apparent. This is your moment to rise, to shine, and to fulfill the divine destiny that God has set before you. Step into it with faith and watch your life transform. In the coming days, God will reveal your divine identity like never before. For years, you may have been living in uncertainty about who you truly are, constantly questioning your purpose and place in the world. But all of that is now coming to an end. God has been molding you, directing you, and getting you ready for this very moment. The moment when you will finally realize who you were supposed to be. The truth about your identity is not something to be afraid of, but something to hug tightly. You are not the person you've thought you were. The boundaries that you've set upon yourself will start to fade and the individual God made you to be will shine through. You weren't destined to be like everyone else in society or to take another man's road. Your divine self is distinctive, strong, and significant. God has given you gifts and abilities that wait to be released. The time for you to own your divine identity and step into the fullness of who you were born to be. God is prepared to reveal to you the depths of your potential. And this will empower you in ways you've never dreamed. You are His masterpiece. A creation made with divine intention. The deceptions you've accepted regarding yourself, either from others or from within, will be stripped away, and you'll view yourself in the light of truth. You will come to know your own special purpose within the grand scheme that God has established for you. Your divine identity will match you up with the greater work God has called you to. And all the pieces in your life will fall into place. The declaration of your divine nature will cause a fire to burn brighter in you. You will know a sense of purpose and clarity unlike anything you've ever known. You will no longer battle self-doubt or confusion. Instead, you will have confidence in knowing who you are. God's chosen vessel, ready to carry out the divine task He has assigned to you. Accept this news, for it is the catalyst to releasing your full potential and living in concord with the will of God. God is calling you to shed the bounds that have restricted you far too long. These restrictions, both self-imposed and those imparted upon you by others, are no longer applicable in the new season of your life. The chains that have held you bound, be it in your mind, your feelings, or situation, are about to be shattered. The future God has set for you is one of endless possibilities. And it is time that you enter that future boldly and in faith. For years, you might have been held back by fear, doubt, or failure in the past. These delusions have prevented you from enjoying the richness of God's gifts and the immense possibilities within you. But now, it is time to release these false assumptions and embrace a life of liberty. God calls you to pass beyond your comfort zone, to have faith in His purpose for your existence, and to hold on to the belief that nothing is impossible to those who move in faith. Liberating yourself from limitations does not suggest that all will be well. It suggests that you will no longer be controlled by fear or doubt about yourself. It suggests that you will overcome your circumstances and live in the power of your divine identity. God has given you all that you need to liberate yourself from the shackles of limitation. His strength is in you. And as you step out in faith, you will see the doors to your future open wide. The life God has prepared for you is one of abundance, purpose, and blessing. Your only responsibility is to step into it. As you overcome the past and the limitations that have held you back, you will start seeing the world in a new way. Opportunities will arise, relationships will fall into place, and your purpose will reveal itself. This is the time where you let go of the past and walk into the future God has planned for you. No more boundaries, just freedom. Step boldly into your divine future, for it is already there. Waiting season is over. God has been getting you ready for this time. And now He is calling on you to act. For far too long, you have perhaps been sitting around waiting for the ideal time or the perfect moment to enter your calling. But God is saying to you that the moment is now. He has prepared you, equipped you, and placed you for this time of breakthrough. Waiting is not an option. It's time to go. You've wasted long enough questioning your purpose, questioning if you're actually gifted or waiting for the right signs to surface. The fact is that God has already blessed you with all you need. He is always on time, and now is the moment to move. He is telling you to cease waiting and begin moving in the direction He's called you to. The longer you delay, the longer you hinder the divine plan for your life. It is time to step out in faith, believing that God will direct you every step of the way. God is challenging you to move forward, not in your own power, but in His. When you step out in faith, you will find that the doors start opening. Doors of opportunity will open and the tools you require will become available. Obedience is the key to opening your divine calling. God awaits your faith to take the first step and believe that He will supply all that you require as you move forward in your destiny. Take your call today. No more waiting. No more excuses. Now is the time. God stands ready to promote you into your destiny. But you have to be ready to do it. Make that initial step trusting that God is with you, leading you and strengthening you. This is your time. Don't let it get away. Forgiveness is the way to unlock your spiritual breakthrough. We all bear the burden of past wounds, resentments, and unforgiveness, not even aware of how much these bad feelings are holding us back from growing. But God is asking you to forgive, not on others' behalf, but for your own healing and spiritual growth. When you let go of the weights of unforgiveness, you give way for the blessings and breakthroughs God has prepared in your path. Forgiveness can seem hard, particularly when you've been gravely hurt or wronged. But know that forgiveness does not involve excusing others for what they have done. Forgiveness involves letting go of the grip others have had on you. It involves giving up the anger, bitterness, and resentment which have grown in your heart and allowing God to heal you. When you forgive, you break free from the shackles of the past and create space for the new life that God is ushering into your future. The healing power of forgiveness is not just to mend relationships with others but to heal your own soul. When you forgive, you stand with God's heart of love and compassion. You let His healing energy flow through you. And this spiritual transformation will trigger a breakthrough in all aspects of your life emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Forgiveness is the entry to peace, joy, and freedom. It's time to enter into that freedom by letting go of the past and accepting God's healing. Forgiving will create a weight to be lifted from your shoulders. The weight of old hurts will start to lift, and you will feel a sense of lightness and peace that you have not enjoyed in years. Forgiveness is not a simple task, but it is a prerequisite for the spiritual breakthrough you are seeking. Let God assist you in forgiving and see how your life starts changing in ways you could not even imagine. The Great Awakening is coming to you, and with it a fresh chapter of abundance, love, and peace. You've been too long now disconnected from your authentic self or the life of abundance God has called you to. But all of that is about to change. God is waking up your spirit to the life you were always destined to live. No longer will you reside in scarcity, hardship, or fear. A new season of plenty is emerging for you. One that is replete with peace, love, and divine supply. This awakening is not merely about wealth. It's about an internal awakening that transforms your way of looking at life. You will start seeing plenty in all aspects of your life, from your relationships to your vocation to your well-being. Love will envelop you in ways that you've never known before. And peace shall rule in your heart as you walk in God's complete plan. The Great Awakening is stepping into the fullness of your heavenly heritage. Knowing that all that you require has already been predestined for you. The new chapter that is being revealed will usher in radical transformations in your life. You will start to attract good energy, new doors of opportunity, and individuals who support your divine assignment. The past difficulties will be forgotten, and you shall walk in a new sphere of peace and happiness. This awakening is not so much what God is doing for you but what He is doing in you. As you wake up to your real self and divine assignment, everything around you will start to change. Get ready for this awakening.